The digital media signature plan is actually our InK Academy. It's the Innovative Knowledge of College Readiness Academy, which was both the symbol as well as the name were created by Travis High School students. So what it does is it encompasses many of our CTE courses, and what we're trying to do is create a vertically aligned curriculum from kindergarten to post-high school with all of our signature plans and programs here at Travis High School.
Our school board charged each vertical team with identifying a focus, a unifying focus that would really represent and unite the vertical team pre-K through 12 in sharing and collaborating on preparing our students for the very, very best future college and career. The attention to digital media that is exploding right here in Austin was something that grabbed our attention as really allowing students to be prepared for a variety of careers, maybe the media industry, maybe digital media, gaming, social media, technology, but maybe not specifically those film or other media industries, but still have the skills, all of those skills that they would use, because that is our world.
Each vertical team is asked to have a signature plan. And Travis High School's vertical team, in the last few years, their signature plan was advanced academics. And we did not want to lose ground on what we've done with advanced academics, but we wanted to move into 21st century skills. So although the signature plan has a different name, we are taking the core components of advanced academics, which is trying to get kids into AP classes, getting college and career ready, and implement the skills that they're coming in with, this new generation of students, based on technology.
We really wanted to create a strong vertical team with all of our elementary and middle schools in our area, not just in core curriculum, but we also wanted to have a vertical team for what we do really best in Travis, which is our media classes, our photography classes, our technology classes, and our hospitality program. Project-based learning is critical for all students. I mean, I think we're finding more and more that the traditional models of education just aren't working. Students need to be making things. They need to be producing things. They need to be using their brains and using all the information they're learning in class, but then synthesizing, applying that to something else, something real world. And so, you know, classes in our vertical team are obviously tailor-made for that. All of our classes really are project-based: graphic design, advanced photography, audio-video production, hospitality, culinary. So it's all taking stuff that they know and applying it to real-world situations. It's critical nowadays. When you're talking about attendance issues with students, making sure they're actually coming to school, actually engaging them. You know, we have such a hard time engaging students nowadays, and we find time and time again that these types of classes are the classes that engage kids, that get them excited about coming to school, that get them coming to school. So on that point alone, it's critical.
The kids love it. And really, to me, education is about engaging the students. And we have to meet them where they are, and where they are is a digital world. And they're in a fast-paced world. And you know, people say to me all the time, I can't believe you care so much about technology because hospitality is all about people. But really, it's a beautiful blend because technology is so prevalent in the hospitality industry now, but it doesn't take away from our people skills at all. So what I think is that every single student finds a way to benefit from the technology because it's also so vast. One student may love it for one reason and one student may love it for another. We're using our iPads this year to do vocabulary in a whole new way. And you know, whereas you used to take note cards and write things, we use an app called Storylines where they write the vocabulary word and they pass off the iPad and the next student illustrates the vocabulary word and they pass off the iPad and the next student titles it. And then they get to come up and show it to the class. And I have never seen students love vocabulary more this year than they ever have. So it's such an engaging tool to use the technology this way.
And, I went to intern at the Hyatt downtown, and we switched departments every 6 weeks, and we switched to different departments. And I was in engineering, convention services. I was in in-room dining with the kitchen, with the front desk, you know, various departments. And to learn how the whole department, how the whole building works as one unit. The iPad was really useful because the managers really needed them. And the one time one fell and busted, they really struggled to get back on track because they didn't have the technology to communicate. The manager used it to take accounts, they used it to write down numbers, take notes, alarms or anything to really send a message to one to another to communicate it.
This program is mostly based on business, on getting to know the business, the hotels. We go to different hotels and experience all the departments. It's a really good experience for us in the future, so we can have something in our resume and it will look good. We've been using the iPads and we took them to our internship. We interviewed our co-workers and we took pictures, we brought them here and we made a video and we show the class and they get to know what's going on in the hotel.
We're also using what they're doing and the implementation of the InK Academy to take our teaching to the next level. So one of the new educational E's is blended learning. Blended learning is using you've heard of the flipped classroom, the Khan Academy model. It's using technology to teach the kids. So we're in discussions about how this InK Academy can really create a true mobile classroom. We want our students to have access to everything they need to learn 24/7, 365.
They want to be able to create because they see that value. In digital, I'm not going to be traveling with glue and crayons. I'm traveling with access. And with the smart devices, now that we're opening that up to our campuses more for bring your own device to school, now we're going to have some students pretty soon creating that same thing on their smartphone even. So digital, as opposed to the paper that we would be, I would say, be hammered down to, digital is opening it up and they're able to see a value in that and use that skill in a productive way.
We've used books. What do we need to put on the Glockster, Jennifer? The information. You need to put the title of the book you used.
We're able to still hit those people that are just the gung-ho, energetic, I'm going to try anything I can get my hands on people. And when you look at the people that are now saying, there's a lot more technology very visibly coming into our campuses, I need to understand that. I need to look at that. So we have a lot of people that have been, if not reluctant, they're just I've got things in this palette of things that I have to do in my classroom. Technology is one of them. And we have some nice ways, really, to start bridging that. And what the Travis Vertical team did is said, let's bring together the campuses. Let's give a lesson. We're going to do that lesson in the next couple of weeks. It's right online with the curriculum that everybody has to do. And now a lot of people had their hands in it and they say, okay, I can do that. What's my next step? And so we're building on that. And so reluctant or gung-ho either way, I think we're making some strides forward as far as providing technology in a reasonable way that fits right with the curriculum that they're teaching.
Teachers have to realize that it's not the way it used to be. It's not the rote memorization of facts anymore. When students have access to all the information in the world in their pockets. So what teachers need to be able to do nowadays is really be able to show kids how to access and evaluate the information that they're exposed to, not memorize rote facts. I mean, it's a game changer. I mean, your iPhone is a window to all the information that you could ever want in the world. And so that's why, I would say that's why we really need to be on top of education. You know, that's what's going to help students be successful academically, is knowing how to evaluate, critique, judge all this information that they're being inundated with. And it's going to help them be better citizens too. You know, we need culturally literate citizens in this country, and that's what we're trying to do.
One of the overarching goals for Travis High School is to use this experience on how to change how we teach.